All right, welcome to the last, say last call of the year. All right, come on, Tim and Dana, you know how to do this. Y'all raised in church. Come on, say it. Last call. Last call. That kind of sounds, that was before I was who I am now. Last call. Now our last call is, who was doing the shots tonight? Oh, the Wittens were doing shots tonight. But I am so excited because I have been waiting to get this couple on. Now, they are not only fantastic business builders. I need to tell you a little bit about them. You know, my background is, you know, when you meet somebody and you just immediately know that you're friends, it's just like instantaneous. I'm going to share my screen here. Well, that's what happened with us with Tim and Dana Miller. Right?
Yes.
It's kind of like they joined the business. Now I want you to get this. How long have you been in New Age RX, guys?
Right around 6 months, so I believe it was back in the summer, June?
Okay, so get this. They started in June. And what's your rank right now?
Vice President.
Now, for those of you who are new to this call, that means they're making a boatload of money, which means they are helping a boatload of people. Now, Dana, now you guys are not in this full time yet, correct?
Correct.
All right, so Dana's in real estate. If you need anything Bridgestone, you have to go see Tim. Tim, now this is it. He is a drummer, musician, man after my own heart. Dana, just wait till you see the guns on this woman. And here's their beautiful family. Could you introduce your family to us?
Sure. Our son is Tanner, and then Megan is the one next to Tanner, the shorter one. Destiny is our youngest, and she's the one in the front there.
All right.
Tanner is 23. Megan's almost, she is 20. And Destiny's 16, going on 17 soon. So.
Okay,
yeah.
So now let me get this. You both have full-time jobs.
Yes.
Here's Tim at the pulpit. You were obviously working your ministry, which is cool for me. You have 3 teenagers, which means you're going a little crazy. We were foster parents to teens, so let me tell you, at one point I had 5 gang members in my house and 6 felonies between them. Never had a problem. But, so you are busy. Would that be a fair statement?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so now you're busy. You have full-time jobs. You're active in your ministry. You are raising a family.
Yes.
And every time I see a post, this is what I love about this couple. They're always doing something fun. They're riding bikes. They're with their kids. They're working out. They're and by the way, I did mean it when I posted. They were one of the few couples who were in Fort Worth and actually knew how to do a 2-step. Now they're from Iowa. They're doing a 2-step, and they actually knew what a 3-step and a waltz was. I was impressed. So, and here they are at the beginning of their transformation, and look at where they're at now. And look at the guns on those 2. Now, I want you to know, I decided to do my own transformation challenge with you. I have no guns.
All right.
The next time we are on here, I'm going to be following your boot camp and get my own set. So tell me, I'm really kind of excited to find out. Tell us more about how you're building, particularly real estate, Bridgestone, church, family, running a new age business, and you have a boot camp. Number one, how do you have the time, and how does that apply to your business?
Well, with everything that's, when we started in this journey together, we knew that that we needed to make a change in our lives for our health. And so once we made that change, we drew the line in the sand and said, this is what we were going to do. And we did it together. And it is like, once we started, people started seeing our change in us. And we're using social media for the most part for a lot of for people to come out and say, hey, what are you guys doing? They see us at church, they see us at work, they see us out on the street. We live in Muscatine, Iowa. We're originally actually from Texas, and we've been transplanted here. So that's where
that's how you learned to dance.
Walk. Yes. So we grew up with it naturally. So we've been here in Iowa now we're going on 8 years. But Muscatine, Iowa is kind of our main hub, is where we work. And it's about 29,000 people here. And it's not a real huge town, but Dana's in the mortgage field and knows a lot of people. I work at Bridgestone, and Bridgestone's kind of one of many large companies here in the area. So I'm involved with a homeless shelter. I'm involved with church and do it. So you're networked out there, and people saw you at the beginning and they see you now. And when they see you, they go, what are you doing? So that's when the conversations come up, and then they're like, what do you got going on? So that's how things have progressed one step at a time. So.
And my health was very bad a couple of years ago. And so a lot of people have seen me go from just surviving to thriving. And they're like, what in the world are you doing? Not only the transformation in my body and having the muscle mass and the continued weight loss and just turning 50.
No, you're not 50 years old.
I am.
I am impressed. Come on, everybody, yeah. let's give her a big shout out.
And Tim's 51, so but we really are living our best life now. We're gradually getting that financial freedom that we have really strived for a while as well. So it's amazing that when you can share this health transformation, number one, you get to help people. I mean, that's our heart and our passion. I mean, ministry is one of our callings, and we feel this is a tool in ministry as well to help other people to live their best life, what God intended us to do, and to be healthy. And, he made our bodies to heal themselves. It's just that we get so toxic with everything in the world that we don't understand, So it's kind of like that, forgive them for they don't understand. Well, we don't understand until we know the truth. And so this is a tool to help people with their health, to be a person, period. I mean, it's a body, mind, and spirit transformation. So not only has our bodies transformed, but also our mind. So our emotional state, we struggle with depression and anxiety for years and years and years. And that's all gone. We have confidence in ourselves and who God made us to be. And like I say, just able to use our ministry and build our team. And then, which leads to financial freedom as well. So that's just kind of like a side effect along with the weight loss. When you get, your health right, you get weight loss. When you share and serve others, there's a financial blessing as well. So
it's been real amazing. When you get to the point where you see, when you see others have the same transformation, that to me is the most rewarding out of anything. When you have that, you're reaching out and you see these people having the same changes and same effects as what we did. and you're motivating them, and you see them building themselves up, and we'll just be out on the street and we'll pop, we'll run across them, and we're like, just as it is just like complete, like we're family, a giant family. So it's real amazing to see that.
Now, when you built your business, I know you're out and about and you have your belly to belly, but you said you're building a lot on social media. How are you, for those who are on the call and they're business people and they're looking to, they may own a gym, they may be trainers, they may be I have one who has a mobile tire service. How are you doing that?
In the social media realm, and really the attraction marketing, you all the pictures you saw right there were from Facebook, and so we post on there. Family are just feeling good and being active and seeing that, and people are watching. They're in the shadows. They're watching, whether we think they are or not. These people come out and go, I've been watching you for some time now, and I want to know what you're doing. I don't want any, and then they start, I don't want any BS. Just shoot me straight. I just want to know what's going on. And so once they see that transformation, and they start asking, we add them to a group. We add tag message. So it's ATM, basically what we do. We add them to a group. We tag them in a video or something of what they are asking about, whether it's they're looking for weight loss, looking for more energy, they're looking for something to start with, and then we follow up. It's tag message, and then you get back with the, tag them in a video, and then you follow up with that video or whatever, and then that conversation just opens up to other avenues.
Yeah, because like you said, we are very busy, so finding the time to build a business is challenging, but social media definitely helps, and just little, I know sometimes my posts can be a little long because I'm just really overjoyed, and so my words just kind of flow of how this has been so transforming, life-changing, but just, little small posts, so thankful that I can wear a size 2 now, never, or 6 or whatever, or, hey, I'm so glad I could buy Christmas presents with, the extra income that I'm earning. I mean, just, they don't have to be long, just, or really, cool pictures that really attract people. They do like the pictures. But, we do have very full-time jobs. And then kids' activities, church activities, we're involved in the community, but just keeping little things going every now and then. You may not want to flood your Facebook all the time with that. You want to, post pictures of your family or your animals or whatever, but, every other day or 2 times a week, I think they say. But I can't help but post more than 2 times a week. But it's just amazing because a lot of people say, I've been watching you for 2 years, you've been consistent. So that's the main thing is the consistency, and they see the continued change and goals being met and all aspects. So my HR manager from a couple of jobs I had to go, I quit that job because they were not real great to their employees. And one of them, we had just started on our health journey back then and was really condemned about building our business in health and wellness. She called me just right before Thanksgiving. And she's like, okay, I've been watching you for 2 years. I've seen this and this and this change in you, and you're living your best life now. I want to live my best life now. I just turned 60 and I feel like crud, So she just started with us. And that was after she treated me really, really bad. No joke. And so it's just amazing, those little things, positivity, because it does make you have a more positive mindset, you know, the people you hang around. I mean, the community that we have, I feel is huge as well. And Tim and I both. I mean, just like meeting, you know, all of you that we got to meet in Utah and then in Texas, and instantly, you know, have that relationship and encourage one another. And the boot camp is an amazing encouragement as well. I've never been a part of such an amazing family. Not even my own family is encouraging and uplifting like what we have with RX.
With all of you, I'm telling you. I mean, you guys see our posts, and there's several of you who get on and actually comment on our, and it is uplifting words. We don't get that in our JOBs. We don't get that in our workplace right now at all. And that's what we strive to get over, that hump where we can get past our and put a whole lot more all of our full-time, you know, efforts into building. So we look forward to that.
So the one I keep hearing a reoccurring theme, and you said something, Dana, which kind of surprised me. And you said you went from depression, which when you're describing your job, it sounds like having somebody going against what you're doing all the time contributes to that. And so you obviously you're building a business, but what you are getting out of the business sounds like an even greater benefit than the actual fact that, like I said, you have built an amazing, in 6 months, you have built an amazing business.
Yeah, and it doesn't really feel like work because we're doing what we love, and that's helping other people. So health is and wellness is so important to us, and that other people have that tool as well that we've been blessed with. We just want to bless others. And so it doesn't feel like a job. You know, I do enjoy my job that I have now. That was a previous job that was really horrible. But we are looking in the near future. I don't know exactly, we haven't like put a time on it yet, but to go full time with just doing our New Age RX business, because it is so fulfilling, and just to be able to help other people. But, you know, until it's God's will that we step out in that faith, we will continue to do both. And just, you know, we pray and ask God to put the people in our path every day who need what we have. And, you know, some people that we get to share with, they're not quite ready yet. And it's just being patient with them and letting them know that you understand that it's their time, you know, their time, because it had to be our time too. And so not taking it personal. If somebody says no, they're not saying no to you. They don't understand. So they're saying no to what you have because they don't understand. So
that's just being a messenger. We're just the messenger. And
I like that. I always say I'm just the postman.
Yeah, just the messenger. And we have this whole program, the whole transformation journey, the New Age RX, where we're headed. There is so much excitement to be. I mean, it just wells up inside of you every day to know that we're on a path to a great future for our health and for our finances, and to be able to help those around us. This year, July 4th, we lost Gary?
Yeah, July 4th.
So my best friend, Gary Schrock, he was a mentor of mine. He was my spiritual mentor, my life mentor. He was a great man. He and I talked about weight loss for quite some time, and he was quite a bit overweight, to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm not a pushy guy, but look here, my friend, but we're going to have to get you on a regimen of some kind. And before He'd gotten his first grandbaby, and this is just a testimony of where we need to be, folks. They had just gotten their first granddaughter was born, and he held that granddaughter for the very first time. And he was like, that night he called me and says, Tim, okay, he said, I'm ready. Whatever you got going, I need to figure out where do we start? Where do we get going? And so I was on a Zoom like this with him while he was ordering product, and we were getting him on the Slenderize program right off the bat. I'm going to start you. Here's where we need to start. Let's get you on a meal plan and get things rolling. And that was right before the end of June. It was right at the end of June. And that week, it was pretty hot here in Iowa. And on July 4th, his family was visiting here in town. And on July 4th, he went out and walked around the track on one of the hottest days of the year and ended up dying of a heart attack in the bleachers. It was one of the toughest days of my entire life. And it was 1 week after we got his stuff ordered, and his stuff hadn't gotten there yet. And so we were just on the verge. So I look back on the times that I tried to dude, we need to, because he talked about his triglycerides, he talked about his blood work, he talked about, his weight, and he talked about, I just can't stay away from this or that. And I said, let's do this or do that. Well, he kept putting me off, and maybe I wasn't pushy enough. I don't know, but I went through that battle, So everybody has a friend like that. Everybody sees it. Everybody looks around, and you can go to the local grocery store and see, hey, we can go down the potato chip cookie aisle and see and go, we just can't be doing that anymore, So, I don't know why I got off on all that, but just to let you know that if you're on the fence of reaching out to somebody who thinks that, hey, you hear it, if you're in a 3-foot range, and I always heard the 3-foot rule, if somebody's in earshot of you and they're talking about joint pain, they're talking about headaches, they're talking about their blood work, and it's all bad, negative, that's the sign. That's where we need to be knocking on the door. Hey, I overheard you talking about this. What's going on? Tell me more about it. What are you taking? What are you doing?
So you look at it more as you're offering a service. You're not selling a product.
Right.
You have an answer.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the whole thing, folks. This is not about selling anything. This is about changing people's lives. And whoever invited you on this call tonight, first of all, thank you, Tim and Dana. I just adore you. But whoever invited you on this call tonight, just like Tim said, don't wait. You can do it now. And so I'm going to turn this over to to Anthony Moreland, affectionately known as Ant. I call him Son. And Ant, how can somebody get involved tonight?
Hey everybody, happy Tuesday, the last Tuesday of 2020. And Tim and Dana, thank you so much for just sharing your hearts today. That was just absolutely amazing just to hear from your heart. And that's what I love about this industry. What I love, that's why I fell in love with it 9 years ago, is because it's people like Tim and Dana that make me want to get up every single day and want to go share with somebody, because that's what we do. Now, Mama said she wanted me to share what we have going on. You see Mama's background, you see my background. It's the transformational throwdown. So I'm going to share my screen, you guys, because I think this is a big deal. Every year at the beginning of the year, you guys, we all have done it. If we don't still do it, we make New Year's resolutions. Well, our company is so amazing. You heard from amazing people, Tim and Dana. That's what makes our company so amazing. One, because of the people, but then also they do things like this. So it's a new age RX transformational throwdown by the company, you guys. And what is it? It's just pretty much in 2021, you making a decision. You're making a decision declaring that you're going to transform your health. It starts on January 6th. Anybody can be a part of it. How do you be a part of it? It's simple. The pack. You pick one of these 3 packs. If you pick one of the transformation pack D's, you can pick between a blender bottle or a water bottle. And they're both absolutely amazing. I'm actually going to get the water bottle onto the left because it can hold my, it actually hold like your broken down, like stuff right there, peels like right at the bottom. Like you can put it all in one water bottle. Like it's absolutely amazing. I want that one. But you can start with any 3 of these, or if you're already a rep, guess what? You can already be a part of it based off your auto ship. You just have to call customer service. Don't hesitate to call to ask any questions. But when you choose one of these packs, also for me, people that say, do I have to do it if I'm already a rep? Well, guess what? I wanted to be in the game. I want to skin in the game. You know, I didn't want to be on the sideline being no disrespect to any former cheerleader, but I didn't want to be a cheerleader. I wanted to be in the game. I wanted to be in the game. I wanted to be on the field.
I was a gymnast. That's okay.
Well, I wanted to be in the game, you guys. I didn't want to warm the bench up. I wanted in the game. That's why I love track, because it came down to actual speed. But hey, you got to be. So I want to skin in the game. So I actually got me a transformation pack D, you guys. Skin in the game, 9 years in, I still bought me a pack. So it's up to you. And so when you do that, you're going to grab this form. Whoever got you going or whoever invited you or anything of that nature, or reach out to me on Facebook, or if you have my phone number, text me. If you don't have my phone number, trust me, somebody has it. Reach out to me. I'll get this to you. But this form right here, you get this form. And I want you to fill it out. And see, it's a form that you're making a decision in your life. So you get this form, you fill it out, put which your order number and everything. We're going to get this for corporate, and you'll get the background like we got. You sign and date it. What you're doing is you're declaring to the universe what you're going to do. You're going to take control of your life starting in 2021. And guess what? You're going to have great people, just like Tim and Dana, like you heard today, as your accountability partners, as people that's going to uplift you, as people that's going to team up with you. You're not by yourself in this. And that's what I love about it as well. I'm always a big person about team. And so also on top of that, you guys, I just got off the call with the CEO of New Age RX. And so this slide is actually old just based off an hour or so ago, you guys, because not only you see the prizes, his first place, you're going to get your before and after pictures taken. First place was already going to win. As you see, it started off at $300. Then our GM of North America said, no, I want to bump it up. He bumped it up to $1,000. And then guess what? Just a few, probably like an hour or so ago, our CEO said, you know what? I'm going to add in shares to match whatever dollar amount you win. So if you win first place, not only will you get $1,000 cash, you're gonna get $1,000 shares. And I want to take you into perspective of what that means, because our shares is around $3. Let's just say it was $3 right now. If they give you 1,000 shares, that means that's $3,000. So you can either have the shares, you can sell some of them and get your $1,000. And guess what? So you're a win-win. So then second place you get 500, then 500 shares. Third place, 250 plus 250 shares. So it's a great time and it's an amazing time. I know it's the end of the year. And my question for you guys is, was 2020 the year that you wanted? Regardless of everything going on, was 2020 the year that you wanted? If not, what are you going to do differently? So I encourage you to come team up with us and let's go dominate and be so disruptive in 2021, because we are going to do it. Tim and Dana going to do it. Mama Eva's going to do it. And there's a lot of amazing people in this company around the world. We had an amazing year in 2020 during the pandemic as a company. We doubled in size and growth. And guess what? And we're going to probably double it again in 2021. And so I encourage you to join up with us. Start off with a transformation pack and get started with us. and welcome to our New Age RX family. Hey, we love you guys. And I can't wait to see these amazing transformations, whatever it may be. See, for me, it's not a big, a lot of weight loss. For me, I'm trying to tone up. I'm trying to be like Tim and Dana. I need to show my guns.
I tell you what, when I get these guns back, they're going to be back on. But thank you, Aunt. Thank you, Tim and Dana. And just to kind of wrap up, if you don't make a decision, Tim said at the very beginning, he made a decision. If you don't make a decision, then nothing follows. If you don't make a decision, if you don't change something, nothing will change. When I started in this business, we had lost our home. We had lost everything we had. But I knew that if I didn't believe, and believe me, I scraped together to start our business because my husband said, you know what, Eva? Do you trust BMW Betsy? Do you trust her? And I said, yes. He said, do what she told you to do. And I'll do it with you. Now, come on, ladies. Let's tell you, when your husband says, I'm doing it with you, we're in. It's that simple. So if you don't make a decision, if you don't change anything, nothing will change. So we want you to join us. We believe in you. Believe in yourself. So thank you so much. Get back to the person who invited you to this call. If you can't get a hold of them, you can call us and we'll make sure that you get a hold of them because we work as a team. We're a family and together we're going to change the world. And we would like you to be world changers, wave makers, mountain movers with us. Have a great new year and I'll see you next year. Tell Dana we're going to unmute the line.